David Johnson.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. When the announcement was made yesterday of Her Majesty passing, my tears started immediately. There's been lots of euphemisms for that in the House this afternoon, but I cried in the way that I would someone that I was close to. And of course I'd never met her. I wish I had met her. I'd once been in the same room, that was as close as I got, but it was too big a room, there were too many people. She entered at the opposite end to where I was, and everybody swarmed, and I didn't stand a chance. But I did have the privilege of meeting two members of her family, including our new king, who spoke so movingly earlier this evening. And in them, we saw what she had inculcated in her family and in the nation. We saw the example that she set. And it's no surprise that the same words are used over and over again in the tributes about duty and sacrifice and dedication and selflessness. She personified them. But we have also heard about passion. We've heard about her passion, of course, for her family, for her country, for horse racing, for her dogs, but about humour, about mischief, which we saw at the Olympics and which we saw quite recently in the Platinum Jubilee celebrations with Paddington Bear. And in those celebrations, which were just a few weeks ago, of course, we all rise to speak on behalf of our constituents. And my constituents in Wantage and Didcot showed the great love and devotion they had to her, with street parties all across the 4 towns and 64 villages I represent. Far too many for me to get to all of them, although I tried to do my best. We have been blessed, and it's a constituency with a long royal history, the birthplace of Alfred the Great. And we have been blessed with visits, like every other part of the country, to Wallingford, to Harwell, to open the Diamond Light Source. However good any of us think we are at visiting things in our constituency, none of us are anything like Her Majesty. In 70 years of day after day visiting things, openings, ceremonies. At the peak, she was patron of more than 600 charities that she supported. And we have lost the most impressive servant to our nation that we will ever see. And we should be forever thankful for what she has given to us. And Mr. Speaker, Winston Churchill, and in saying that should give you an indication of how early that was in her reign. But Winston Churchill said, if all the film people in all the world, if they scoured the globe, would not find someone as suited to the part. How true that was. May she rest in peace, and God save the King.
Yeah.